How's it going, everybody? Ramon here, back at you with another episode of Meet the Shaper. We are in town today, downtown Kaka'ako, Honolulu, Hawaii. I'm sitting here with Hawaiian shaper Kapena, and he's going to talk to you today about his surfboards, how he got into surfing, what it was like growing up in Hawaii, being surrounded by surfing, and why he shapes and how he got into shaping. So, Kapena, without further ado, sir, the floor is yours.
I don't know, I've been shaping since 2011. Just been building it up ever since.
Yeah. So, what was it like growing up, you know, being surrounded by the ocean? Tell me about that. Like,
actually from the east side in Kalu, and you know, we did a lot of fishing when I was a kid. And I'm the youngest of 9, so I did a lot of fishing with my dad just to get, you know, food. So that's how it started, just being around the ocean.
Yeah.
And my brothers and sisters, they all surfed. And they eventually forced me to surf.
Yeah. It was just one of those things where the whole entire family's out surfing, so.
Yeah, you know. we definitely go out and do like the whole beach thing.
Yeah. So, what was one of your earliest memories, you know, as far as surfing goes? Like,
I was really young. I was maybe 4 or 5, and one of my cousins, she paddled out somewhere in Eva Beach, where my grandparents' house was, and she took me out there and tried to help me surf. And I didn't really want to surf that much until my brother pushed me on some waves, and then I felt what it was like to just glide.
Yeah. And then from there, you're pretty much just hooked.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just like anybody else, man. Just hooked.
So, you remember what your first shape was? Your like first actual legit shape?
I do. It was a 5'10" twin fin fish.
Nice.
That was my first board.
Nice. And where were you at?
I shaped it in my friend's place. He had a shack in Palolo.
Oh, Palolo.
He was a glasser and a sander.
Yeah.
And you know, he was making boards in his backyard for himself. And he asked me if I wanted to come hang out with him. And me and my high school friend, we went there. We just blasted music and cut on some blanks. And he asked me if I wanted to cut the blank.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that was gonna be my board until after he said, "Oh, this is your board."
Yeah.
So I started doing trying to do it perfect.
Yeah. So how did it turn out? Like,
that board actually worked better than I thought it would.
Nice.
I mean, I think if you have enough volume in the board, it's gonna work decent.
Yeah. So tell me about your brand. What inspired you to get into shaping?
I thought that shaping boards it turned out to be not what I thought it would be. I thought shaping would be different, but it actually takes a lot of time and energy not shaping to make boards and, you know, distribute boards, logistics, and those kind of things. It takes a lot of time, more than I thought.
Yeah. So what inspired the logo? I really dig your logo.
One of my friends, Basil, he had ideas. I told him some ideas, and he helped me use an Illustrator to collaborate into the design I have today.
Nice.
I've actually thought about changing it more than a few times, but I'm actually glad that I didn't, because it's more recognizable now than ever.
And it is, because your shapes I like. I usually, and if you guys don't know, a lot of his shapes are written by surfers here in town. And if you watch a lot of my videos, you can see a lot of guys riding his boards, especially at bowls. And that's one of the locations where I was able to actually discover Kapena's shapes, was just being at bowls, because I'd see guys ripping on these short boards and these fishes, and I'd be like, wait, who are these guys? And who's this shaper? I'd see the logo, and you know, they'd always tag you. So eventually I'd like get on Instagram and be like researching, like, oh, that's the guy. Okay, I think I'm gonna interview him one day. So lo and behold, here we are sitting down.
Yeah, it's funny. I pretty much today is the first day I really met you.
Yeah.
I've seen you around a little bit, but I didn't actually talk to you.
Nice.
I mean, just talking to mutual friends.
Right. Yeah. And it's crazy because the surfing community here is so big. There's a lot of people that, you know, I've never met in person, but I just know them from like looking through the lens, or you know, recognizing the board.
How weird is that?
Yeah, dude, it's so weird. It's like, and a lot of them follow me, so when they see me, you know, they talk to me like they know me in person, and in my brain I just have to be like, hey, it's just part of it, like, but I never actually met them in person. But they're like, oh, you're Ramon, you're Wahoo Surf Films. I love your stuff. I see you all the time. So
yeah, you're out there a lot, man.
Yeah,
you're putting a lot of content out there.
Putting in the hours. So hopefully this winter I look to get on the North Shore. So hope I see some of your stuff at the North Shore.
Yeah, I hope so, man.
So yeah, today we're also going to take a tour and look at some of Kapena's shapes. And then at the end, we're gonna drop his social media account, website down in the bottom. So you guys, if you haven't already, please give Kapena Surfboards a follow. And also, this beautiful location we're shooting in today is Cooke Street Marketplace down in Kaka'ako. So also, I'm gonna drop their Instagram down in the bottom. Please give them a follow, give them a shout out. If you're down here in town, stop by for some boba or some soda or snacks, and you know, just hang out. This is a really cool location. It's really scenic and I really dig it. So next we're gonna go ahead and talk about some of Kapena's shapes. So stick around. So yeah, like I said, we got some of Kapena's shapes off of the racks that you can find down here at Cooke Street Marketplace. So the first shape is this twin fin fish with this really sick paint job. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about this shape.
Yeah, I mean, this is like a skinnier type of fish for people who need the board to react a little bit quicker than a standard retro fish, which is probably one of my more popular models. And my friend Daniel Perez did all of the art for this, and he put in some kind of like inlays of these cloth, and he just did some hand painting in it with some water-based colors. He did both sides. I'm not really sure the meaning behind what he did, but I thought it was super cool.
Nice.
And basically we get glassed on fins and high polish. Looks cool.
And what's the specs on this shape?
This was a 5.6, 1978, 2.5.
And then let's get some closer look up right here. So we got like a snake, almost reminds me of like an Egyptian type symbol. So that's really nice. And then flip it over. Wow, look at that.
I never really thought about it, but I was born the year of the snake, so.
Yeah. Cool. And this was shaped by Daniel Perez, he said?
I
or
shaped
painted.
the board. Yeah, he did all the art for it.
Oh, the artwork.
Yeah,
Nice.
all of the artwork. It's like actually cloth inlays. These pieces here are the actual cloth.
Cool. All right, let's check out the next shape.
It's pretty sick. I mean, I had a friend, Rylan Lazar. He's like a MMA coach, and he was the first person I saw with like a legit Mini Simmons. And he let me ride it, and the thing was so fast. And I decided to try to make them, and these were some of the very first ones that I made in 2016 or 2017.
Nice. Let's check out that fin. Let's get a side.
Yeah.
Look at that. So what is that? What type of wood did you use?
This is just like a plywood. It's just a 6-layer ply.
Wow, the grain is nice.
The grain came out really good.
Yeah,
on
it
this one,
did.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, these are all glassed out of Fuji factory. So the colors in this polish came out insane. It really came out good. This board is super popular. People who see this, they just trip out.
Yeah.
The colors are amazing.
Glassed on leash loop.
Yeah, an old school style.
Yeah. Whoa, and what's the specs on this bad boy?
This one is gonna be 5'4", 21, 2 3/4. And this is the exact Simmons board that I've been making for the guys that are at bowls right now. I have a bunch of them out there. Guys that come to name are Shane. Shane rides them, and Ryan rides them. So they love them, and they go super fast.
Nice. Yeah, I see a lot of. I've seen Ryan on his. And he's
Yeah.
just the
His
look
one
on
is
his
nice.
face, dude. He's just so stoked every time he drops in on that thing.
Just going to outer space. Or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, man.
Nice.
Mini Simmons for the win. These are
All
sick.
right, you heard it. Mini Simmons. Oh, look at this. It's
I
almost
wanna
like a
show-
pin.
this guy right here is, I make a lot of this board. It's just a retro fish that a lot of guys have, but I do it with like a flat to a V, and it's just really simple bottom, and it seems to work really good that way. This is the same template that I used for my very first board, and I've been using it ever since, and it's probably one of the more popular board models that I make. And I make them, nowadays I've been making them super small, like down to like 4.2, 4.4, and 4.6. So, yeah, man.
Awesome, awesome.
This thing's nice. Genie Chester airbrush. Love you, Genie.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah, man. Boom. There was one point when I was shaping that I shaped single fins for like an entire year. And I just wanted to understand what the bottom really did for the board. So the only way to know that was to either make boards with no fins or make boards with just the one fin to know exactly where the rail drives and where the concaves drive.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot from those days. And this is probably, I don't know, right midway between when I was doing that with the bamboo fin and True Aims. Sounds sick. Yeah, man.
Oh, that red looks so nice.
Yeah, this one is really nice. You can almost see yourself.
Yeah. Sick.
Yeah, those are just a couple of them. I mean, there's a bunch more. I don't know, this one is the guy who owns this shop. It's his own 5-fin Bonzer. It's pretty sick. It's just like a step-up board, extra volume, just like a retro style, but it's got 2 big concaves and then the 5-fin Bonzer.
Nice. What kind of rocker does it have?
It's a low rocker. It's a really relaxed. It's got an old school single fin rocker.
Yeah.
So in the front here is actually like a V in it, and then it goes to like a flat and two big doubles right here.
Oh, okay.
So it's just, this part is just kind of breaks in. I like to think of it as like how a canoe is.
Yeah, yeah.
Once a canoe kind of pushes through, it just glides. So this part makes the board entry really easy, in my opinion. And it's really just like a small V in the front, and it stops right about here. So
Nice.
it's just right in the front.
Cool. Man, he keeps it nice and clean.
Yeah, man. Well, I think he ride it on last winter, so now winter's coming back.
Yeah.
So be riding it soon.
Cool.
He's got like a weird board, like a weird egg. A 7.4. This thing's like kind of like a weird step up retro hull. I don't know what to call this. I have no idea what to call this.
Well, those rails are like, what, 60/40 or?
Yeah, man. Go ahead, grab them.
Yeah, look at that. That's nice.
It's got a weird outline to it.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, man. I basically used a fun board template and just reversed it and used it upside down.
Nice.
So that's how I got that.
Yeah.
I guess that's it for the boards.
Cool.
This is just a regular step-up board.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you for your time today.
Yeah, man.
Again, where can people follow you if they want to get in contact with you and maybe place an order for a board, or just?
Mostly I get contacts through my Instagram, Kapena Surfboards. Yeah, if you just DM me, I can respond as soon as I can and try to work something out.
Cool. Thanks, brother.
Yeah, Roman.
Aloha.
Aloha.